Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the How's It Going podcast, episode number 40. Bit different, just us three, but we'll keep powering through it. Today's episode, we're going to be doing about debating different questions and what our views are on them. But before all that, I'm going to kick it off with, how is everyone today?
I'm absolutely fine.
I'm pretty chilling, Liam. I'm not going to lie.
That's
I'm
great.
chilling, bro.
I am absolutely fine. So I believe you've got some questions for us in a bit.
I have got some questions. So we'll kick it off with the first one. Do you agree or disagree that children under 16 should be allowed to vote?
Well, see, this is where the debate comes in because obviously there's
Obviously.
Shut
The
up.
title of the video.
Shut up. Right, so there's obviously both sides. See, this is why I'm not a very good debater. In my opinion, I think they shouldn't, because people like me will be.
Why are you shouting?
People like me will be weird about it. Like, they won't take it. I don't think people take it seriously if that was the case, because there won't be like, obviously people who vote, they'll do it because they think that's what's right for their community. But people like maybe our age, they probably won't care.
They'd only do it to like. So imagine if Boris Johnson were going up for re-election, and you get loads of people from your school, and you just are like, "Oh, let's all vote Bozza. Let's all vote Boris.
Let's all vote him."
Okay, I'll put it a different way for you all then. If you think people under 16 should be allowed, what age do you think could be the youngest to
Well,
vote?
I have to answer that.
Hang on. Well,
Because-
the youngest age to vote is 18 in this country. So if it was going to be lowered, it'd be lowered to 16. You're not going to have it any age, are you? Because that's just irresponsible. And then that means you're just going to have people who aren't voting seriously.
I mean, you look at us. Sometimes we have serious videos and funny videos. When we were on like, because me and Luke are 15, you're 16. I think we'd still have the maturity to vote. If it come down to it.
Well, I suppose so, Liam.
If it come down to it.
I know you two would just go to a polling station and just be like, let's vote Bozza.
Moving on to the next question then. Homework. Did you think homework should be banned?
Homework.
Oh, no. Oh, you always get this one. Should homework be banned?
You always get this one.
Yeah.
But
I think it should. School times for schoolwork, home times for doing whatever you want.
I think it should be optional.
Yeah.
Like, you want to do homework, do homework. If you don't,
I think they should put it, like exam period. They should say, right, do you want to take these home for homework because you got your exam in a month? Do you want to do it? And you should do that. But rather than in like bloody year 8 where you had to do a bloody reading comprehension book at home, I don't think that's on that.
I suppose homework is optional, really. Like, well, it is, isn't it? If you don't do it, you don't do it.
Schoolwork's
What we're gonna do?
Like, school's for schoolwork, homework's for doing whatever you want. When you're at home, you finish school, do whatever you want.
But the point is
Fair enough.
that the point there though is sometimes as people go home, you forget about half the stuff you've learned, and homework sometimes is a way to implement that knowledge while you're at home.
Yeah, well, Liam, I'm gonna give an argument towards that actually, because people like me, they don't concentrate at home.
I don't concentrate at home.
I think I speak for a lot of people here. People can't concentrate at home because, like me, I'm sat at my desk. I've got a TV, an Xbox, and a computer. What am I gonna do? Can't really go downstairs because my mum's working downstairs.
I wasn't going against that. I personally struggled to do home learning anyway, as it is. So I
spend about 5 hours doing it every day.
Exactly.
Spend about 5 hours. You do more than me.
I find home learning so bad. Like,
Yes.
I have I don't have any motivation to do it,
That's the case.
and I don't have any effort to do it.
Yeah,
Do you know what
exactly.
I mean?
That's the case for a lot of people. No one has any motivation to do work because they're like, "What's the point in doing it? I'm not going back to school."
So instead of doing another question from a thing I've got here, then, do you think home learning is effective? And if not, what could be done to improve it?
In my
Not
opinion,
at all.
absolutely not. Because
What could be done to improve it then?
Fair enough. If people have a lot of motivation to work, I don't personally. If they do, fair enough. You do what you want. I don't care. But it's just people. For me, I don't think it's effective on me because, like you said, Liam, I'll forget it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will forget it, but it's just it's the point that people say just do this, do that. You're getting overwhelmed with work when one, you don't want to do it, two, you can't do it because they haven't taught you it, and three, Microsoft Teams is absolutely dog. It's horrible to use. I don't like it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I don't think it is good.
You're against it, right? So if you had the opportunity to put better things in to help home learning get better, what would you do?
Well,
online lessons.
So like you said, so you put in home like online lessons and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
But is there anything else more that you could probably do to keep home learning going and keep it effective for people? What about you, Owen? Because you haven't said much.
Yeah.
I just think, like you said, it's weird how our school don't do online lessons for whatever reason, but I'd rather do that than just sit on a laptop and do a bunch of Teams tasks that for no reason. Like, because I sit there and it'll be like the most boring thing. It'll be like, read this PowerPoint, complete this questionnaire. Like,
well,
what's the point?
If you think that's boring, right? I found like I had drama work. I think it's during today. I've got to do it later. I had a drama PowerPoint that I had to go through, and my teacher had done little audio clips in each one explaining about it. Which personally, I think that's a lot better than them going read PowerPoint, answer questions.
Yeah, because then the teachers are actually like, all right, this is what I want you to do and how I want you to do it, rather than just say, do this grid. Like, you're getting no explanation if they just say, all right, do this.
Yeah.
I just think it's so frustrating when you go on a Teams and you've got like 8 tasks that are all the same.
Yeah, yeah, true.
Just a different subject. It's just, what's the point? There's no more. If there's no like in it, I don't have any like effort for it, to be honest with you. I sit there and I go, oh, what's the point? I'd rather do something else that I can actually use that benefits in myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think going back to Liam's question where he's like, could you find anything to improve it on? I think they should do like quizzes, to make it like more enjoyable rather than just say, all right, write 2 paragraphs about Macbeth. They should do like, those like tick quizzes things. I think they should do that because that's more enjoyable because you're just going through, ticking it. You can do that while you're doing it, rather than just sat there typing like.
Yeah, but also with online learning, you have the debate that not everyone can access it. And then they still expect you to do it. What if you come from a family that you can't, like, you don't exactly have internet at the palm of your hand?
Yeah, but in fairness, they have sent a load of laptops out.
They've sent laptops out, and I've got work somewhere in my room.
I swear people were sending, like, Wi-Fi boxes and stuff. I swear.
I've got a school laptop now.
Yeah, they were sending loads of stuff out, just the excuse that you can't turn around and go, I don't have a laptop.
I don't think, well, they have actually done that for that excuse, but I think they have done that because it's year 11, innit? Year 11s are their top priority at the moment, and the country's priority in education-wise, because obviously
they've cancelled exams.
Yeah, but haven't they said they're doing like mini exams? Or
they're doing teacher assessments.
Teacher assessments, and they've decided the exam board, Ofqual, have said, right, if teachers need help on how to assess their students, they're going to make exams to give. Well, they're not exams. They're not like formal ones you got to sit in a main hall and do.
Well, Owen, you're in my English class, so you know that yesterday we had a teacher assessment Beth piece due, which our teacher will probably use for the end of year grades.
Yeah, because it was labelled assessed piece.
Yeah, we'll label teacher assessed, and that's the bits that they're on about. And there's stuff going on Instagram now that's saying, no, we shouldn't have to do mini assessments. It is unfair in our mental health. What's wrong with them?
We won't do mini. I think people are getting it confused that they're just GCSEs but shorter. They're not. All they are is just material for teachers to use.
It's like a topic
base
test.
A grade off.
You do a topic test, and the teachers will look at that and go, 4.
Exactly.
That's a 4.
I mean, you're gonna get them teachers. You are gonna get them teachers that just look at all kids and go 4, 4, 4, 3, 4.
You'll get some teachers that will be like, Jesus Christ, what the hell are they doing?
Saying that, I'm surprised. Out of all my teachers, my maths teacher's been the worst.
Wow,
Because all he's done is he doesn't do any work. He doesn't set any work on Teams. He's just Hegarty maths. All he has to do is log on and press. All he has to do is log on and press set task, and then walk away. He has to have no input whatsoever.
I swear he sets like 4 tasks a day.
He does. I've
got like 14.
I've got 14 stacked up on my thing.
Okay, guys.
Oh god, I don't even want to know how many Hegarty maths things I've got.
Moving on from this because I feel like we've been talking about teachers a lot now.
Yo.
Hey ho. Right. It's a very common one. This, and I mentioned this to him when Luke was out.
Came first.
What came first, the chicken or the egg?
Oh no.
Oh god, no. Move on.
Let's not answer that question.
Move on.
I personally think the egg. Right. Jesus. Right. Okay. Humans are the most dangerous animals on the planet. Do you agree or disagree?
Yes, 110%.
Yeah,
Why?
because we've made bloody nuclear bombs.
Technology.
We've made nuclear bombs. We've made nuclear bombs, for God's sake. World War I, II, humans have made that. What sharks done?
Okay then, all right. So you both think that, right? So another question then. Do you think smartphones nowadays and the way we're growing up with technology is making us more stupid?
Because we're becoming naive to what we see on the internet.
Yeah, you have fake news.
Fake news, man.
Have you not seen them skits on Facebook where it goes, young blogger goes out into the forest, trees, grass.
Bear itchy nose.
Oh, I've seen this one on Instagram where it's like 500k this way or 500,000 that way. People are going that way because they think that's bloody smaller. I've seen it's stupid.
I mean, we can't really talk about how it's like we're up against it because look at us, we're all sat on a Zoom call here.
Using a smartphone right now.
Yeah, with a smartphone and all that, Xbox and all that. So,
but then when you're saying is it making us stupid? Like, of course it is because you're getting so fixated on the internet and stuff, and you're not actually acknowledging the things around the world. It's like loads of people don't even know how to cook. They don't even know how to boil a kettle. Like,
I think
you know what I mean.
To go along with that, people on social media plays a big part because if you want for social media, one, there won't be fake news, so people won't believe everything they see, and two, it's just that because social media has a lot of negative things that we covered in one of the podcasts before. Yeah, and it's a bad thing. If you haven't
watched that, go and watch it now.
Yeah, if you haven't, go back and check it out. It's as I said, it's just a bad thing for fake news because someone could literally post something like the world's going to end in 3 weeks. It'll blow up and then it won't happen.
Well, remember the Simpsons predicting everything, on the day Joe Biden was to be sworn in as president. On the Simpsons, they predicted it of Homer sat on the roof of his house with everything around him destroyed, and there's people walking around with face masks on and stuff like that.
Face masks.
People thought that was how this is going to end up because it got shared around the internet, and people believe
exactly.
That's the big problem. That's the massive problem.
But saying that, I do still go out for walks, but I'll still go to the woods and stuff like that. Even you have to admit it's nice to go on a walk every now and then.
Yeah, it is, but
you do get some people that sit with the curtains shut like that, lights off at middle of the day,
wearing the face mask inside of their house,
playing Call of Duty till like midnight, going to sleep, waking up at 12. It's a bit of a bad one.
The thing is, that definitely is Luke. Look, yeah, plays GTA till 5 in the morning.
No, I don't do that.
I see him on GTA at 2 in the morning. Then when I check when he's next on Xbox, I'm on like doing my work at 2 o'clock. He's still not on yet. He's still not on at 2 o'clock.
No, that's because my mum's making me doing bloody online learning.
That's good. You still should be doing learning because think about this, Luke. Right? No, think about this. Yeah, the work you are doing can go towards your GCSE grade. How does that make you feel?
You sound like such a teacher right now.
Oh my god.
Work is gonna go towards your final grade. Liam, give me another question, please.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yes, sir. What's more important, being good looking or being smart?
Being smart.
Being smart, because then you know how to make yourself look good.
Oh,
Bang.
500
Oh.
IQ.
Oh,
Alright.
Yeah, exactly. Because if you're not smart, then 1, you can't impress someone. 2, you don't know how to cook. 3, you're dumb as all. And 4,
but-
like Owen said.
Right. Let me direct you back to the last question about technology. If people saw like a really good-looking person or a really smart person on Instagram and stuff like that, most of our generation will go for the good-looking person because they might have more followers and stuff like that.
Ooh.
So you got to think of it that way.
Yeah, so
ain't you?
if you're scrolling through Instagram, you see someone who looks brainy as all, and
No,
then
but does
someone
followers-
someone who's got the asshole or whatever with about 1 million followers, who you gonna go for?
Exactly. It's because of how, like we said, smartphones are making us more stupid. You tend to go for the more different choice.
You see, does a lot of followers make that person a good person though?
No,
No,
it
because
doesn't.
fame can get to the head, and they can get really rather in denial, or they can think they're proper big.
But you see that,
Exactly.
and even you have to admit, Lou, you look at that and go, more followers.
I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, but if
It's
you're looking-
nothing bad,
if you're
it's just
looking
the
at
point
it
I'm
as, like,
proving.
if you're looking at it as mine and Owen's perspective, I can't disagree. I can't disagree or agree because it's just your personal opinion, innit?
Yeah.
It's all down to your
But
personal opinion.
There's that many people out there now that just see more followers and go, they're obviously better.
Yeah. Like, so if you look on a celebrity's Instagram, they've got 2.5 million followers, and their music is absolute trash. And then you see someone with 10k followers, their music's actually good.
Right, okay. I'll have a look down for you, Luke, right? So you're against, right, Eminem and Luke Coates' Instagram account, which is probably in the description below. If you saw that, and you go straight for Eminem, wouldn't you? Because he has good music and he has loads of followers. But on the other hand, Luke does good music, but he doesn't have a lot of followers.
That's debatable.
Surely him.
So yeah, I'm very debatable.
joking, I'm
very
joking.
debatable.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
No, I will go for Eminem. 1, because he actually does lyrics on his tracks. 2, he's just well respected, innit? He's just well respected everywhere. Everyone, pretty much everyone knows who Eminem is at this point.
Yeah.
And 3, he has got more followers. He's got like 40 million. He's following no one.
I like how you go. Well, he does have more followers. I mean,
He's
bro,
got 40
he's probably
million
got.
followers.
He's got probably He's got. I don't even know the mathematical term for how many more followers he's got than you.
No,
So-
really.
Okay, fair enough. Right, moving on to the next question then. Are bad words bad?
They're really bad if you take them bad.
That's a good point. That's a good
Well,
point.
It's
but
like
do
I could say,
Go on.
From the
Luke, you effing stink. But if Luke takes that bad, then of course it's bad. But if you don't, then he doesn't. So,
But on the other hand, we've all grown up to be like swearing as no, it is a bad thing. Like
No, I'm sorry, but if you answered a swear word by the time you're 14 years old, you're a teacher's pet. I don't care.
you look at someone in our school that wears somebody different. Okay,
say that.
yes. So like you look at movies and stuff. Like the only reason they're such high ratings sometimes is because they say bad words. But are them words really bad? It's only because we've
depends on
taken
the
them as bad.
context. It depends on the
Yeah.
context.
It's
Well,
only
Well, like swearing and stuff like that, it's them words are used to express how you're feeling. That's why they're so bad words, because they get the message
The word
across
out.
to people.
Yeah, it gets the word out. It means you're being
If I
serious.
came on this podcast and I started swearing and shouting, you'd know pretty quickly that we're not in a good mood.
Let's just leave every
That's
day.
the
Swear
point
and
of it.
Oh, but even you have to admit, even when I'm happy, I swear. So
You can be sad and swear. You can win the lottery, and I'd say
like
99%
you could
of people
you
would
could
go.
win the lottery, stand up and go, effing get in,
Yeah,
because
but-
you're happy.
yeah, but
You've just won the
swearing-
lottery.
But swearing is like it's used to emphasize your emotion at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. That's why a lot of people use it in
That's why people swear all really casually.
or in songs. People use that in songs as well.
But even when they're like trying to emphasize emotions, you can just swear in a normal conversation talking like this, and you could just say, "So I effing hate this. I don't like that." You can still come. You can
Like,
still
effing
come
hate this.
across. I'm not gonna say it, am I? So you
Well,
still
you
can.
No,
Yeah.
no, you can't.
No. You can still come across and say that without getting your emotions out, but then
It
You also
doesn't sound
can-
like you're being serious about it, because swearing
You could also
emphasises
just-
it a lot.
yeah. But then there's also levels of different swear words, from like the S word all the way up to the tier of the C word. So
Jesus Christ.
you've also got to think though, whoever thought of them?
That's a good point. Who
Like,
actually,
they're all-
who actually
whoever-
thought this word is going to be a swear word from now on?
Well, they're all
Exactly.
words for things. They're all words for actual things.
Hmm?
Are they not?
I know.
Yeah, they are.
I know the B word is. I'm not allowed to say this because I'm using it in the context of not the swear word bastard in it, where like you have a kid, but
I am a bastard child because
no, is it where you have a kid and your parents aren't married?
Yes, because
Oh,
my
right.
mum and
Yeah.
dad weren't married, therefore I am a bastard child.
Well, Liam's a bastard. Funny guy.
But right, go on then.
swear
What about
word
the F
means
word
something.
then? What about the F word? What does that mean?
What do you think it means, Liam?
I'm asking you first. I
know what it means.
I know what
Go
it
on then.
I know what it means.
Please tell me.
I
That.
don't- I'll tell you after the podcast.
Fair point.
I'm not saying it on here.
means.
Well, Owen goes, I'm going to tell you. Censored.
I'm not telling you
Well,
it
I'll
on
tell you
here.
what
I'll
it
tell
is.
you.
It's
Alright, okay. Because we're getting close to the end now, I'll do one final question and we'll end it off, right?
do one big thing.
One big question. It's not going to be big. It's the first question I can read faster.
Luke's got a stripe in his forehead.
Wait, what? Oh, no, no. Alright.
It's hanging
my,
down,
hair's
like-
my hair's on the ropes today, lads.
Is it on the?
On the
Oh,
ropes.
right. Okay.
Rip.
I've got. I'll do two just to keep it going. Right.
Rip.
The first one: should you be paid to go to school?
No, that's ridiculous. No.
No,
Because
a lot of
it's
people- a lot of
legal
people say-
requirement.
Yeah, but if it wasn't, and you say, every time you turn to them school gates, they slap a $5 in your hand.
You see, I wouldn't say no, but that's just weird. That's stupid. Why would that happen?
It's that
If you
it's
ain't
that
got a-
ridiculous.
if you-
It can't happen.
If you didn't go to school, you wouldn't get a job. You won't get a job or all.
But
Well,
the point
school
of
is-
school,
School is free. It's free for your education, isn't it? Apart
Yeah.
from school uniform, which is that expensive, I could bring out 3 loans to cover it.
It is expensive. It is expensive, I'll tell you that. But I have to disagree, because what's the point in getting paid when you have to do it?
I was saying that though. Come on, buying school uniform, you take out 3 loans, you go into debt 5 times.
If I got a fiver every single day I went to school, I'd be a millionaire by now.
Exactly. But
That would encourage attendance, though. It's not a bad strategy. But
It would
it's still
encourage
stupid.
attendance, but
it'd
yeah.
bankrupt the school even more. It
it will bankrupt the school. It will bankrupt the government because they're the one providing the money.
exactly. Imagine giving out a fiver to every student who turns up to school every day, and
That's
you've
like
got a school
a
that's got
grand.
over 1,000 students.
Anyway, that's like £1,000 every day in our school. What's that? Like 30 days in a week. 30 grand a month. That's
Yeah.
that's like over $250,000 a year. Jesus Christ.
I think you should be able to get a job while you're at school.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could.
But you got to wait until you're 16. So, Owen, you could technically go out now and get a job if you wanted to. Be a
Go
bit
out,
hard.
get a job and pay some rent.
Be a bit hard, but
I could, but I mean, there's a thing called coronavirus at the moment, so
hey, shops.
I don't think
They'll
anyone's
take
employing.
you. I know when I'm
No, they're
16 I'm going to walk down my road to earn bargains. Joking.
Would they really take you on though
Yeah,
during
probably.
COVID?
Yeah, they need- Saying that, they need as much time as they can get. So, right, anyway, because I can just in the meeting time go up and it's made me like rush
No,
things.
we got 10 minutes. Hurry up.
Ah!
Time of this.
Okay. All right, yes. Right. For the last question then,
Let's just debate this. So last one. Pick a good one.
are kids smarter than parents?
No.
Because now, hear me out, right? When a parent decides something, a child can also give a different perspective, which the
Well, that's
adult
called
may
arguing.
realise.
It depends in what scenario you got. Give me some context, Liam.
Context.
Give me some context. Give me a
Well,
situation.
in general,
Give
in
you a
general.
situation. In general.
you can't. No,
okay.
you can't say that though, because if you look at it generally, parents are smarter than kids because one,
if you look
they've
at it
been on the
properly.
because one, they've been on the planet longer than the child, so they have way more experience and they have more of an input in giving out an advice.
Education has changed. I know right now, if I sat my mum down and gave her a GCSE paper, she might not be able to do half the stuff because stuff changes. Like
because that's courses.
Exactly, stuff changes. She was doing
that doesn't make them stupid
school
though.
in the 1990s. So,
say 1940s.
But nowadays, you sitting down, that means they look stupid, but when in fact they're not, which is why a child brings a whole different new level to it.
No, I think, obviously on paper, children shouldn't be smarter than your parents, because obviously for Owen's reason, the parents have been on the earth longer than the children. But there's different situations where that could be false, or they could give a better option, a better alternative. So your mum could say, all right, go out and do this and then go there. But I could say, all right, I'll do that tomorrow when I've got more free time. I'll go there, I'll go meet someone and then we'll go there. So you can give better alternatives to a situation that your parents have given you, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely.
I suppose.
It's basically saying children could have a smarter way of thinking about a situation.
I suppose scientifically, children learn a lot quicker than adults, obviously because their brains are developing, which means they can take in more information more quickly. But
that's not the thing for me. I'm dumb as all.
But also, they're not just because your mum doesn't know how to do a transformation of a shape. Doesn't mean they're stupid.
I wasn't disputing that, but because they did things differently. Like when my dad used to try and help me with my homework, and he'd sit there and go, you need to do it like this, and I go, no, that's not how I've been taught it. You what?
No, I do the colour method.
We've got the grid method.
You've got that dad who just goes, you go, Dad, I need help with my Macbeth. All right, gives a look, passing book. And he goes, don't be reading none of this.
Bloody hell, are you reading this for? Absolutely awful.
Yeah, read this. It's Harry Potter. Read Harry Potter.
Read a proper book.
My dad, I was once doing work at my dad's, and I was sat on from my laptop, and he went, Liam, what are you doing? I went, let me show you then. So I turned my laptop around, showed it to him, and he looked at it and went, I do not know what the effing hell that means, and just walked off. I'm like,
what the bloody hell are you doing?
Right, we'll have time for one more question, boys. Right, okay.
6 minutes.
You keep saying, final question.
I know, I realised if we can keep it going for longer, it's better, isn't it?
Fingers on buzzers, final question.
Fingers on buzzers, right. Living forever, is that a good or a bad thing? And before you start, there is an example of it. There's a TV show called Torture where a guy lives forever, right? And it shows people around him dying, but he keeps going on and living through. He doesn't change or anything like that. Would you think that's a good thing or not?
Okay.
Apart from, you look at it.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, I know, but you've never seen it. But apart from losing family members, do you think that's a good thing or not? Living forever?
I think no. I don't think living forever is a good thing.
I think that'll mess with you really bad.
Yeah, because you're continuously, can't speak today. Continuously doing that every single day. I can't even say for the rest of your life because you don't have the end of your life.
Yeah.
If you're living forever, you're just doing it every single day. It's gonna get tired, and you're gonna get tired, and it's gonna get tedious in it. Because you're literally getting up,
tedious, big words,
coming back every single day, and you're gonna get to the point.
But if you live forever,
doesn't that change?
You know, for all I know right now, I can never die because I've not died yet. I bet you didn't think about that one, did you?
What? Owen, no.
Yeah.
No.
For all I know, I can live forever.
Stop, you're out of my head now.
That mess in my head. It's just like the
For all I know, I can't die. I've not died yet.
Just like the flash guy at a bowl of soup with chopsticks.
We all live forever until we die.
Okay. Right.
I mean, yeah, but God's sake.
Well, on that note, we're going to end off here. Okay. No, Jem, I've got nothing else to say.
We've got about
mate.
2 minutes left.
Owen's hurt my head, so we're going to end it there. Hopefully, if you've made it this far, please, thank you. I hope
Please.
your sanity's still saved.
Please subscribe. We're nearly at 100.
Exactly. Please get us to 100 and Luke will eat halted of beans cold.
Luke, a day to make a video on here, and you've got to eat everything in your. You've got to have a taste of everything in your cupboard.
If that'll get views, I'll do that. If that'll get views, I will do that.
It will get views because you've got to do it first.
What?
I want you to go to your cupboard when we get 100 subscribers. You know, like the cupboard with all the spices and stuff, and get them all lined up, tablespoons. Just eat tablespoons of different spices.
I just put a sprinkle of every spice on the table.
A day of a bowl of blended spice.
Yeah, do it. Right, when we get to 100 subscribers,
You've
Luke
got
will
to eat
do
a
that,
whole
so
bowl.
it's all the more reason to subscribe.
Subscribe and you get to see me endure pain.
Yeah, and
It's gonna be like TGF this show. But yeah,
like
and
genuinely,
subscribe, please.
please help us. We hope you've enjoyed it. All the links in the description. Follow us on socials. Hit Luke up with a DM on like what to do in a 100 subscriber special. I'm sure we'll appreciate it and love it.
Not just Luke, you can DM me and Liam.
I can DM us all. Yeah, you can DM us all.
You can DM me.
You can even DM the How's It Going podcast Instagram account.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Yes, you can. So we hope you enjoyed it.
Account.
And the Twitter account.
Twitter. We need people to follow the Twitter. Follow the Twitter
now. Get on Twitter now.
Right, end it off now. End it off now, please.
Right. Okay. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
See you later, guys.
Goodbye.
Bye.